Welcome to Adeyi Digital Marketing Services. I am on this platform to introduce to you a life-saving substance. This is a bottle of golden colored or deep yellow colored urine. The urine therapy is a very potent solution to numerous health issues. I believe it is the devil that poisoned the heart of human race against the use of urine in curing the numerous diseases that rage against it. I have never heard of any other healing method that is capable of healing more than one health issue, or at the very most, three issues together. This urine therapy I am talking about will tackle, terminate, and annihilate nothing less than 90% of all diseases that we encounter on earth. Those who say urine is a waste material are either saying it in ignorance or for their personal gains. I am a living testimony to the efficacy of urine in curing at least 90% of the health issues we encounter as human beings. You will find my sweet testimony and experiences in the ebook which I have written for this purpose. Please help yourself by placing an order for it. Sincerely, I think the human race considers urine as a waste because of the smell characterized with it. But I want to convincingly inform you that your urine is the product of the food you eat. When you begin to drink your urine regularly and you take water intermittently in order to produce more urine, you will discover that sometimes your urine will become tasteless, odorless, and it will look like pure water in your mouth. Of course, you will see a pigment of yellow color added to it. Look at this. See it very well. Compared to the other one, which is the golden colored urine. This is a bottle of odorless or water urine. It has no odor. It's just like water. Alternatively, you may wish to start using the therapy with the odorless and tasteless urine. This is possible, although it may not be for long before it changes back to its normal features, especially once you eat some food. Listen to how to derive the water urine. When you wake up finally early in the morning, waste away the first volume of urine that fills your bladder. Then drink 1.5 liters of water. Two plastic bottles of 750 ml filled with water. It's okay for 1.5. Two plastic bottles. It's okay for 1.5 liters. It's 750 ml. Then, after drinking the water, the 3 consecutive volumes of urine that fills your bladder afterwards, waste them away also, just for you to know what I'm talking about. Then from the 4th volume of urine that fills your bladder, begin to store your urine into a clean plastic bottle or glass cup and taste it. you will find out that it will taste like just water, but with a pigment of yellow color added to it. You try it out to prove my argument. At least you will be convinced that my speeches are not mere phrases. However, as long as urine comes out from the normal channel where you normally urinate, the color of urine does not affect the way it works. It does not matter whether it is odorless or with odor, whether it is colorless or colored. The same results are obtained either way. Now, would you call pure water a waste substance just because it is coming out of your body? No, it should not be. Let us compare the aforementioned analogy of urine with the nursing mother's breast milk. It is evident that the breast milk comes forth from a woman's breast, right? I learned from some reliable sources that the first milk that comes out of a woman's breast after birthing a child is a deep yellow colored milk or golden colored milk, just like the color of urine, which I showed you the other time. And it was affirmed by the medics that this vital fluid is the best the child could ever have in life, whereas in Africa, this fluid used to be strained out of the woman's breast and poured away in the olden days because they thought it was not good for the child. Certainly, they poured away the deep yellow colored milk because of ignorance. Let me also inform you that the breast milk can also produce smelly odor, depending on the type of foods a nursing mother eats and her medication. If this is the case, then I can also authoritatively argue that the deep yellow colored urine coming out of the same body as the deep yellow colored milk is equally vital for the well-being of mankind. Come on. Both of these fluids are coming out of the same body, for God's sake, though from different channels. But the channel from which the urine comes out is very different from the anus where you defecate. As I said earlier on, I am a living proof and testimony to the fact that urine therapy is a very potent solution to numerous ailments that human beings encounter, be it terminal or non-terminal. This urine therapy is capable of curing and annihilating deadly diseases and milder diseases altogether. It has no rival. You will see the proof later on in this video. When you consume your urine regularly, it will deliver you from untimely death. I, as an individual, contracted hypertension at the age of 22. And you know how deadly hypertension can be. You that are older, you know how deadly it can be. At the very early stage, that was in the 80s, I discovered that once in a while, when I woke up in the night, one of my arms would be thinned out as if it was withered. I would be afraid and shouting, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Then the arm will return to normal again. All these times I did not know I had contracted a terminal disease. At other times, yet in the night, I would wake up only to find one of my legs numbed out. There would be no blood in the leg. My reaction then was to hit that leg repeatedly on the bed several times, after which the blood will flow back into the leg. Then I will feel better. Many times, it will seem as if a heavy rock was placed on my chest, like this. I will feel as if something big was on my chest. My condition continued to worsen day by day to the extent that it degenerated to the point of constant slight headache. Later, it graduated into biweekly high fever. I used to experience fever every 2 weeks. At a point, I suffered joint pains all over my body, especially the bones that make up my legs. After enduring these torturous conditions for years, I concluded within myself that these joint pains were normal. I felt that everybody was experiencing the same pains in their joints. But all these experiences were mere child's play when you compare them to the later experiences I had. As time went on, I found out that my heart degenerated to the point of pounding very heavily right into my ears. My heart sounded like boo, 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 boo. I would be hearing it in my ears. Most times, my heart would jack backwards as if I would faint. When I reported the heavy heartbeat to a doctor, he told me point blank that I was heading into stroke right at my very young age. Even I experienced pinches of pains in my kidneys. I passed out lots of urine both in the day and in the night. On this issue of loss of urine, the doctor expressed the fear that I might have also contracted diabetes. He told me that under normal circumstances, the body should be able to regulate urine at night so that it will not be much. My eyes were getting dim gradually. Sometimes I would see my right arm breathing, after which it would kind of spew out something, yet nothing would show up in my arm. Then I would start laughing. Deep within me, I was crying. But anybody that saw me would think I was laughing because I didn't really know what was happening. My hands, my a part of my arm would be breathing. After some time, it just feel as if it spew out something. I got to know later that this was a sign that my blood had become dirty, and this could eventually lead to dialysis. You know how dirty dialysis is. My ears were not left out of these palavers. I faced so many terrible experiences. I was getting weaker and weaker every day. Most times, it seemed as if the breeze was controlling my movements. I experienced dizziness. My eyes turned around and I would feel like falling down. My blood pressure rose over 190 at my very young age. My veins were strained. I even lost weight. Sometimes, while walking, I would feel as if my shoe had matched a sticky substance. I would check and find out that nothing was attached to my shoe. At other times, it would seem as if I was walking barefoot while I had shoes on my feet. I also used to feel as though needles were pinching the soles of my feet while walking. Sometimes it was not easy at all. I'm sure those of you that have experienced uh, uh, these things, and maybe you do not know what is happening with you, you will now realize what you are passing through. You realize the meaning of what you are passing through. These are things I passed through. I even suffered a lot from something that traveled all over my body, causing terrible discomforts for me every day. The aforementioned are just a few of the tortures I endured. You would agree with me that the aforementioned narrations are complications associated with hypertension and other killer diseases. Definitely, hypertension is a killer disease, and its sole missions are to kill and to destroy the lives of human beings. There are no two ways to it. Death usually is the end result, whether you are young or old. Once you contract hypertension and you do not know what to do to combat this servant of Satan, your days on earth are numbered. This urine therapy has rebuilt every part of my body that was damaged in a gradual, slow, but steady manner over the years. It took me nothing less than 24 years to achieve total and absolute victory, and urine therapy still continues its good works all over my body up to date. Since the time I started using the therapy, and as the urine therapy began to work on my damaged organs, I have been living my life as if I had never contracted hypertension before. As a result, I have never stopped eating red oil, groundnut oil, pepper, onions, salt, sugar. In short, all the foods which hypertensive patients are restricted from eating are my favorites. In fact, I wonder how I would ever enjoy the foods I eat without these elements. Sometimes when I want to eat beans, I like the beans to be red with oil. My wife usually goes against this, but I like it that way. If it's not red, I won't enjoy it. I even love eating groundnut unless I don't have a means to buy it. Maybe that is why it took up to 24 years before I achieved absolute healing, because of all these things I have been eating. However, I have no regrets at all the way, because I have lived my life as if I never contacted hypertension. Therefore, the aforementioned facts would convince you that this urine therapy that has given me brand new heart, brand new kidneys, veins where blood is free to flow without blockages, fresh blood, and so on over the years can definitely rebuild all other damaged organs in your own body too. Patience is all you need to exercise when you embark on the use of urine therapy to regain your total health in a gradual, slow, but steady manner. Recently, after 24 years of being a urine therapist, I checked up my blood pressure, blood sugar, and weight through an app on my Android phone. I have refused to check up my blood pressure or any other checkup for many years, and this is because each day I feel healthier than the past. My health improves every day as I continue with the usage of urine therapy. Yours may be faster than mine, depending on the underlying factors in your body system. Here are the results of the test that I did through the Android phone. I'll be reading it to you. When I checked, my blood pressure was 170 just recently. 170 as against the 140/90 or over 140/90. Now it's 170. My pulse, that's the heartbeat, 60 beats per minute, 60 bpm. And blood sugar before eating is 4.2 millimole, while my weight is 60 kg, 60.0 kg, and my body mass index, BMI, is 22.0. Height is 165.0 centimeters. I'm sure the medics that are watching this video will confirm that these results are true. They are normal. They are normal. Viewers, this introductory video is a very lengthy one. Therefore, I shall release the part 2 of this video next week. Please follow my videos to have the full gist of this therapy. At this juncture, I need to drop a salient warning on the use of urine therapy. Every healing method has its own unique do's and don'ts, which you must follow intently in order to achieve success in healing. Otherwise, you may be in for trouble. In like manner, the urine therapy also has its own do's and don'ts, and if you neglect the laid down rules, you will be abusing the substance, thereby endangering your life. You would even be confused in the long run due to the way it works. Therefore, you must first of all understand the nitty-gritty of this life-saving substance before using it, so that you might regain absolute health in the long run. And so, I have taken it upon myself to write an ebook on the subject of urine therapy. This ebook contains detailed do's and don'ts of urine therapy. It also contains a lot of my sweet experiences as a urine therapist in the past 24 years. You will also find in the ebook various ways by which you can tackle your health issues with the urine therapy. It is a very handy guide for every intended user of urine therapy. My WhatsApp and email contacts are at the beginning of this video. Please replay the video in order to get my contacts. You can use any of these contacts to order for this ebook. I implore you to hastily order your own copy of the ebook as soon as this video ends. I also advise that you read and digest the information in the ebook in preparation against any health issues you may encounter in the future. And since there are so many diseases on earth, the ebook will certainly not cover all health issues, but the treatment of others that are not mentioned in the ebook can be inferred from the ones mentioned. In conclusion, if you are watching this video on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell button so that YouTube may update you whenever I release other videos. And if you are watching me on other social media platforms, kindly follow my videos so that you may get my other videos on this subject regularly. And please make efforts to share to your loved ones who may be suffering under any form of health issues. You will be helping many souls live a meaningful and healthy life by sharing this video to them. Lastly, please drop a comment on these videos. 2 to 3 words of comment are enough. Thank you for sparing your valuable time to watch this video. You shall be glad you did. Until next time, when we shall meet again, I say stay healthy.